Yep, that's right. I like to slide them back for Wyoming when it's windy. And then I have to slide them back for California because, you know, California is such a tight eastern state with very old cities and infrastructure that you have to have your axles all the way forward to make turns. Clearly I'm being sarcastic, but I have to explain that to you guys. I don't like that. I wish they'd just let us roll like normal. The ride's much better. What's up, Phil? You chilling? Looks like you're chilling. It's pretty damn cold with all the snow. See you later, bro. Like hell in Winnemucca. That's what we're driving on. I decided to like start freezing and rain, snow, sleet, just everything out of the blue. Just within, that's Nevada though, within like 10 miles I had all three different forms of precipitation. The freezing rain is the fun one. Now it's like a slush. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit, let this blow over, because you can't even see where you're going half the time. That's how heavy it was. It's definitely winter. I will say that in all the years of trucking, I don't think I've ever hit this kind of weather here on this stretch of road in Nevada. Never. It's weird. Hey, it's the first time for everything. It's windy too. Holy crap, that top bunk is comfortable in this truck. I lay down and here I am 5 hours later.
Next morning, I'm awake. Still not sure how I feel. It's questionable. Last night was really rough, really bad. Really bad coughing. Felt very feverish. Was not a good look on me at all. But I've cleaned myself up. Got something to eat for breakfast. We're in Fernley. We're going to get over the hill. There's no chain control right now. Hopefully it stays that way because I am not in the mood to help. And if I don't help, I feel guilty. You get it. So next stop hopefully will be Siva.
The lighting.
It's like Shadow City.
That top bunk is so comfortable. I went and pulled a curtain, man. I fell asleep. I decided to lay down and take an hour nap because I was just tired. The weather was beating me up. And I pretty much rolled through it. But I pulled over for a little bit because it was just one of those nights where I was just tired. And man, I just stretched my bones out, and next thing I know, I wake up, it's 5 something in the morning, and when I lay down, it was like 1. So then I rolled over and went back to sleep for another hour.
Wait, it was like 5 in the morning when we laid down, it was like 1? You went
laid
to bed
down
at 1.
at 1, and I woke up at 5.
I'm sick.
She's sick.
That's why I'm not driving.
Go back to bed.
No, like seriously though, that's the thing. When you're sick, like sometimes it like really like messes with your mind, and you're not like as alert and like focused as you need to be, which is why I decided I need to not be trucking, because it becomes a safety issue, and you gotta like recognize that sometimes.
More so than normal.
I'm also blonde, yes, but I mean, no.
She's not a real blonde.
Well, there's a reason.
But there's a reason. No, we're just joking. Let's go.
I got it for 1 second. Yeah, so out here in like California, Nevada, Frito-Lay has been running those Tesla trucks. So you see like the ones out here they test, but now you're starting to see the ones that are actually like working.
That one I think was still a test truck.
But it was all advertising for Frito-Lay.
Oh, was it?
I swear it was.
No, it wasn't. You had like a car logo on the side of it. I think it was a test truck.
Now I gotta go back on the video and look. I will admit when I'm wrong, and Martin was right on that one, because it did have like some sort of a car on there. I just saw obnoxious graphics and I thought it was the Frito-Lay truck that we saw the other day. See what happens when you're sick and you assume things? You're wrong. Oh yeah, so back to the thoughts on the Tesla truck, because all the YouTubers like to talk about the Tesla trucks. In theory, for like local work, sure. But I think over the road work, it's like if I was driving one of those, I certainly would not want to be hanging out waiting to charge that sucker.
In theory, you're supposed to charge it over your 10-hour break, but I don't think they even have sleepers in them yet. I think most of the Tesla trucks are still on day caps, and even like, so you're supposed to have a 500-mile range. You guys know how that works. It's probably not going to be a 500-mile range when you're running against the wind and climbing the hills. It's probably going to be more like a 350-mile range. So that's not really a full day of trucking. So if you have to sit there and charge it for 4 hours, then I think they still have a little bit of work to do on them before they can be like, oh yeah, they're over the road ready.
Yeah, they're just, I don't know, they're so strange looking to me, so futuristic. I remember actually the guy we used to manage the FedEx business for, he was going to buy all those, what were those ones called? The Nikola trucks?
You got deposits on a Tesla one.
Oh, did he? Was the Tesla ones too? He was all about doing this, but that never materialized. I don't know. The main thing I have with the battery-powered vehicles is like, y'all that think it's good and clean energy, you really need to research it a little bit more, because it's not as clean as you think, because the production of the batteries and all that. Plus, like living in California, where we have all these rolling blackouts all the time, they tell us to conserve our energy. It's like, what is the state thinking to make everybody have battery-powered vehicles after a certain point?
Man, I was watching.
It's so silly. Because the power grid just can't handle that.
It's not just California. I forgot whose video this was I was watching. They were talking about the electric trucks, and they're in Tennessee, and it was really cold, and they were having rolling blackouts every hour to conserve energy because the grid couldn't keep up with everybody's heater. Because I guess everybody's got electric heat in Tennessee. I think it was on Gentry's. Yeah, I think it was a Gentry. So it may be true, it may not be, because.
But yeah, it's just, it makes no sense. I think it's all a sham. Sorry if you don't agree with me, but it's my channel. I can have my opinion, just like I have my ending music that some of you guys feel necessary to tell me all the time that sucks.
Such an angry one.
It's the ending music. Deal with it.
They're supposed to be sick.
What?
I thought you were supposed to be sick.
I am sick. Can't you hear me?
No. All I hear is you bitching. What?
I'm sick. Look at me.
Look at me.
So easy to lie. It's like, this is just like pointless. They don't even check.
Well, because they'd cause a traffic jam.
I guess. my ear is so stuffed up. I thought I had my earbud in it, but I don't. So what felt like it took forever to get here, because it did, we're finally here in West Sacramento. Gonna go in, give them our paperwork, and figure out where we're putting this trailer. Hi. Did you have fun?
Yes.
So Martin was texting, as you guys saw, and apparently it was somebody we interviewed for a driving position, and they were sending him, I guess, a test result that they have COVID. So now I gotta go get tested. It feels like it could be COVID. I mean, I feel like trash. Yes, I'm in the porta potty because it's not windy in here. Actually, it's pretty clean, and I have to go potty. But yeah, that sucks. I hope I don't have COVID, because I don't got time for that. I don't want to deal with it, but we'll see. You were joking. We're not those kind of people.
I am.
Here, I'll get this side.
You're supposed to be sick.
I know I am sick.
I'm not a butthole that litters, though. I would never litter. People that litter are buttholes. Scummy buttholes.
Woo, we got a full trailer.
Showing off the stuff, Alice. You're gonna get fired.
It's just boxes.
Yeah, there's a lot of the weight's on the back of it.
Alright. I am going back in this truck. It's too windy out here, too cold, too drizzly, and I'm too sick. I need to not be in the weather.
You know, one of my favorite things on this truck
Oh, it's so windy.
is this whore door.
Yeah, that's what truckers call that door. You could probably assume why.
We are almost home. I had to stop and put some fuel on the truck here at the local Choke and Puke. That's because Wyoming decided that it's going to take our fuel. We dropped 1 solid mile per gallon yesterday by going through Wyoming and all that headwind. I mean, we didn't really have much of a choice because Colorado was kind of a crap show, putting it nicely. So we kind of, Wyoming was the only clear road for us, so we decided to do that. But in terms, it cost us because we set at 8.6 miles per gallon when we got to Denver. That's our average from Sacramento all the way to Denver. Pretty good. 8.6. We're sitting at 7.6 now. We dropped 1 whole mile per gallon because of Wyoming yesterday. That's our average on 2,460 miles. So we dropped 1 whole point. It's a lot, just because of the headwind yesterday. Now, Colorado, we'll fill in Dumont, which is just up the hill from Denver. We'll get all the way home, which is like 1,000 miles plus. And then we'll make it to Wells. So we still have a quarter tank, and that's about 1,640 miles. This week was a little bit lighter than that. I would say we probably averaged 7 miles per gallon on our way home, if that. That's probably our average. The whole trip there and back, we averaged 7.6. It's not terrible with the wind, but this goes to show you that just a little bit of headwind, well, about 350 miles of headwind is a lot worse for you than climbing some ginormous hills that, might take half an hour here or there. So I think for now on, if the weather's good, we're going to just stick to running I-70 because it's definitely, with Fancy, he didn't like running Colorado. He got worse miles running through Colorado. And I'm sure if Wyoming wasn't windy, we'd do all right. But man, this time of the year, it's always windy. So I think we're just going to stick to running I-70 for now. Not only because of the fuel miles, but also because the wind just wears you the hell out. Anyway, we're almost home. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the next trip. But I might make a Green Peterbilt video. Just might. Alright, catch you later.
Well, there you go. Good thing I went home.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up.